Here.
Thanks for being here this morning. I want to share a good story with you. A good book. Not long, but this has one big-time story. John Dayse is the author of Case for Belief, the story of a hard life, no money as a child, good against evil, time in jail, now a true redemption story. Mr. Dayse, good to see you.
How you doing, sir? Nice
I read this book. Very good to see you. I
Yes.
read this book, and it's awesome.
Yes.
And it's heart-wrenching, and it tells the truth for a lot of people, definitely your truth.
Yes.
Why did you write this?
Well, I wrote it out. It was basically something that God told me to do primarily, but it was a lifelong, it's a testimony. It's my life, from about 10 years old to now I'm 59, and a lot of battles, addiction to drugs, I'm just a stubborn kid, and I just wasn't trying to hear it from nobody, in regards to, authority, and it was a struggle, but.
You grew up in Beaumont, but you live here now.
Yes, yes.
And I think that's something that's really interesting, and you had to come to grips with, and it probably did tug at your heart a lot, was that your mom had to compromise her body to put food on the table.
Oh, yes.
What was going through your mind then, and did you know what was going on?
Well, she raised us, it was a Christian household, crosses everywhere. We went to church. I was baptized, but as a kid, I didn't really take to it, and I saw my primary authority figure, sort of like, compromising, the rules, and I guess that led me into it, but I still had to make a decision to try to ride and live the life with Satan, and that destroyed me pretty much,
That sent you to jail. What did you go in for? How long were you incarcerated? Because if I'm correct, you were 19 when you went in,
yes,
52 when you came out?
Yes, actually, I went 4 times,
Okay.
And the last time I stayed there 20 calendar years, I just, the state of Texas, they get sick of it, if you keep on, offending society, and then, you pay for it. And I thought I was having fun, me and the enemy of man, Satan, and I never was, but addiction, I was a brief soldier, and it's in the book. It's a good, inspiring book because, it probably can identify with a lot of people who are going through this, especially kids,
What kind of response have you been getting from this? And have any of the guys you knew back in prison read your book?
Well, I'm working with Pastor Larry Miles at Trinity Fellowship Church. That's where I'm a member at.
Okay.
And he's working with that prison ministry, and I'm really trying to get books in there, that, just to show the guys that they can turn their life around, but it's some work, You can't just come out here and, look for a lot of handouts and stuff. That's not going to get it, You have to really, work and try and turn it over to God, because that's what helped me.
That's what I was going to ask you. In 15 seconds, would you say then that had not God touched you in the way that you said God touched you, you would, one, either be dead or still in prison?
I would think so. I would think I would probably be an addict, or dead, in prison, because God helped me to get out of prison, because I've been there 4 times. It's impossible really to get out of prison after you've been going all your life, so it was definitely a God thing, it continues to be. And it's a struggle, though.
Tell us real quickly where we can get the book.
Amazon.com, type in a title search, Hastings, Tate Publishing is who published the book, and Barnes & Nobles.
Awesome.
Yes.
A Case for Belief, John
Yes,
Dayse. This is a good book. Mr. Dayse, thank you for coming in this morning.
Thank you very
I really
much
do
for
appreciate it.
having
And
us,
good
sir.
luck.
Thank you, sir.
We should talk again soon.
We will. If you
It's your afternoon weather forecast with Nicole Harper next right here on Midday. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
What is